On the way to the ring, the Sandman. On the way to the ring, weighing 326 pounds, Kane.
A big bienvenue to our fans around the world from Montreal, Quebec. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler.
And folks, let me assure you that tonight's show is a lot better than JR's French. Jeez.
Well, there's no question of that, King. These Montreal fans are ready to get started, and so am I. So what are we waiting for? Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King. Excellent count.
What does he think he's doing? He just show off all you want, but it's not going to win you. Time to lay the game.
It certainly gives you the edge. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
A reversal. Can he capitalize on it? I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it. We're seeing another phenomenal performance here by the straight-edge extremist, CM Punk.
Oh, no, this is terrible. You can't let your opponent feel this kind of momentum.
Well, all I can say is someone is eating their vitamins and saying their prayers. That went nowhere. Oh, boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this is the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick. Oh, no, I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight, Oh, for the love of... Open your eyes, Red. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one.
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. Mark my words, this Kenny Dykstra is a young, up-and-coming superstar to keep your eyes on.
There's no... There he goes! He's out of the match!
He took a ride over the top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match.
What a reversal. A textbook reversal there. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars are.
And there's the elimination!
You know, despite the fact that he spent a lot of his career on Smackdown and in WCW, Beverly Hills has actually turned out okay.
Okay! How can you say that, King? He's turned his back on his fans, and he doesn't care about anyone but himself.
And he's held about half a dozen different titles over his career, JR. Say what you will about his attitude, but you can't argue with success. He countered that one perfectly. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one. I don't think these superstars have any intention. Up and over and out. Eliminated. His opponent telegraphed that one. Boy, when they couldn't believe it. He's been eliminated. Woo!
This match is going to continue until someone's completely debilitated. And considering the resiliency of these superstars, that's not going to be easy.
That's for sure. No one in this match is going down without a fight.
And I wouldn't expect any less from them, King. Like them or not, you've got to respect the tenacity of each and every WWE superstar.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, well, there's one less superstar in this match now. I can't believe he countered that one. I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear. This CM Punk might be young, but he's got more raw talent than superstars twice his age.
How many 20-year-old superstars do we have? Talk about adding insult to injury, tossed out of the ring and the match. Oh my gosh, he's been eliminated from the match. Watch out, he reversed it.
Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even hazard a guess. Is that? Yes, that's an elimination. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow, could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
You can look at any professional sport you want, JR, and you won't find a more incredible athlete. Uh-oh. Come on, you gotta stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to stop now. Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not gonna end well. You know, JR, everyone goes on and on about how great The Undertaker is, but I think he's overrated. It takes more than black box and some dry ice to impress me.
How about the perfect record at WrestleMania?
pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match.
Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination.
1, 2, you hear the clock ticking. 10, 10, you about to stop living.
Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match. I'd be a lot more impressed by King Kennedy if I didn't think he was such a pompous ass.
Hey, when you're as great as Mr. Kennedy, it's hard to be humble, JR.
On this day.
Say what you will about Sabu. I don't think I've ever seen a performer who takes his opponents to the... This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
Yo, 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 yo. Pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's prime time.
Let's look your superstar in this match. He's a slippery devil. I'll be honest with you, King. This is not the way I thought this match would go at all.
Me neither, JR. I guess that just goes to show that anything can happen in the WWE. I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much. But I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion.
Yo, 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 yo. Pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's prime time.
Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR.
He's not going to get caught with that one.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, that's it. The match is over for that particular superstar. You've got to ask yourself, how much punishment will these superstars be able to withstand tonight?
I don't know, JR, but I think they're pretty intent on finding it. That's it. He's out of the ring. And that means he's out of the match, too.
There aren't many superstars as diversely talented as John Cena. He's as good in the ring. He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination. I don't use the word evil lightly, but that's what comes to mind when I see the delight Henry takes in destroying his fellow superstar.
Evil's just a word that losers like you use to describe people who do whatever it takes to win. I think Henry would take that as a compliment. I think we're going to find out just how much punishment the human body can withstand here tonight.
I think you're right, man. These superstars seem intent on taking each other to the limit.
I love that attitude, JR. Go big or go home.
Well, these superstars sure aren't going home until this match is settled once and for all.
You think these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight, JR?
If they haven't yet, I'm sure they're going to by the end of this match.
Well, I don't say this too often, but I completely agree with you. Talk about intimidating. Snitsky's got everything it takes to be a dominating force in the WWE.
And that worries me. I'd hate to have a monster like Snitsky having his run of the place. I'm not so sure this one's about winning or losing anymore. I think it's become more personal than that.
Of course it's personal, JR. Anytime you step into the ring with someone who wants to beat you down in order to win the match, it's personal.
I guess I can't argue with that, King. I just wonder if they'll be able to settle their differences in this match, or if it's going to wind up bigger than that. I know that barbecue loves Mick Foley outside.
This is a mistake. Everyone knows that overconfidence causes superstars not to.
That might be true, King, but all I see is a very confident superstar who's got everything going his way.
JBL might be my favorite superstar on the Smackdown roster. I could never get enough of this guy.
I could. As a matter of fact, I think I've had more than enough of John Bradshaw lately.
There's that jealousy again, JR. You're lucky you're on Raw. Because if you were on Smackdown, I'm sure JBL would have used all of that wealth and influence he had to get you fired by now. He saw that one coming.
You're not going to get him with that.
He reversed it.
My name is Finlay,
Talk about
and
ruthless
I
aggression.
love
Look
to
at the way these
fight.
superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with real blood. That's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... Well, go ahead and say it, JR.
Well, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
This Marcus Corvon is pure power, and he knows how to use it.
He does indeed. The alpha male leaves a trail of broken bodies wherever he goes.
I think he's aiming to add another one here tonight. This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be raising up daisies.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on SmackDown.
Not on Smackdown.
Oh, boy. That exposed turnbuckle is going to leave a mark, JR.
It sure is. And it might also leave this superstar unable to finish this match.
Boy, it must burn you up to see a cocky young superstar like Nitro do so well here in the WWE, JR.
I think everyone should get what they deserve, King. Nitro deserves to be rewarded for his athletic ability. But if he keeps walking around like he's God's gift to sports entertainment, I think he deserves to be proven wrong.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know.
It really is like being married to your career. There's not much room for anything else.
And marriage is a subject which you happen to be something of an authority. Isn't that right, King?
Come on now, JR. A man doesn't know what true happiness is until he's married. And then it's too late. There's the reversal.
I don't know how the WWE or the American Dental Association can allow a monster like Snitsky to compete.
Simple. A monster like Snitsky makes the rest of the roster kick it up a notch. You can't just go through the motions when you're in a match with a guy who wants to rip your head off.
You might be right, but I have to wonder if the risk is worth the reward.
What a counter! I wonder if we're going to see Finlay hit his opponent with that what do you call that thing? That club he carries around?
You mean his shillelagh?
Gesundheit! Next time you got to sneeze, cover your mouth, JR. Climbing up the turnbuckle isn't bad. It's all the ways you can come down that hurt. Look at JBL out there. He looks good, doesn't he?
I've never questioned JBL's ability. Tactics, maybe, but never his ability. This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous.
You don't normally see guys as big and strong as Marcus Corvan move as quickly as he does.
And that speed, combined with Corvan's overpowering strength, has led to the downfall of many a superstar. These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't, and that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible. I don't think Johnny Nitro's winning over any fans here tonight.
Nitro's not working. Wow, what a shot! He's been busted wide open. That's going to need stitches for sure.
Stitches, hell, that might mean the end of this match. He's risking serious injury by continuing to compete.
There's no rewards without risk, JR. And these are WWE superstars. They're not going to stop the match just because of a little blood.